Hey, welcome to Mr. Smith Garage. This is the next in a series of trying to work through getting, we're going to call him Lars. You're going to have to see if you can figure that one out. We're going to try and get Lars up and running. I need to get some wiring stuff for Lars. So I'm going to go by our local pick and pull and see if I can actually find anything. So I'm going to take some key pieces of tools that might work in getting a few wires for Lars. So that's, I think, what we're looking for is some wires. Right now I'm looking for some tools. Oh, they're in my toolbox. Look at that. I created a toolbox there so that I could easily get it a few things. All right, I'm going to go show you what's underneath Lars and what we're looking for, and hopefully then we'll meet over at Pick and Pull. Thanks. Okay, Lars' VR6. Here's what Lars kind of looks like. See, here's something. If I can find that. Trying to think if there's any. I'm going to be able to fix these wires pretty easily with like a solderless connection. But let me show you what's going on underneath Lars. So if I can find this wire that comes from the transmission out, you can see it goes up into the ECU, and I still haven't figured out where this plugs into. If you know, looks like that's coming out of the ECU and it's supposed to plug in somewhere. But as you can see, I've got a couple wires that are cut off there. And then these wires that come out of the front of the radiator go back into a plug that was right back in here somewhere. It's orange, and I found the other side of the plug, so I'm working on locating that. So there's just a few things that if I could find might make it just a little bit easier than splicing all these wires back together. There's a lot hanging down here. This is the most important one. If you know where this one goes, again, comes out of the ECU, and then is that size. That's the gear oil piece. Oh, look at that. I think I just found it. It goes right in here. Okay, well that's good to know. I'm wondering if that is broken off, because that looks kind of broken. I might have to zoom in on that and see if that's broken. Okay, that's good. But I still have these two. I don't know where they go to. Oh, look at that. Probably one of them goes there. Right? And then there should be one more plug-in somewhere that got ripped out of there somewhere. We'll have to find. That's a vacuum line. Looks like it got kind of chewed up. Alright, so I gotta get some vacuum lines and some electrical connectors. So we're gonna walk over to a pick and pull that's close by, see if we can find some pieces of wire that might be a little bit better than trying to splice it all back together. All right, thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, yeah, interesting. People don't, I guess people talk to themselves out here sometimes, and people question and walk around and see what's going on. Anyway, so I'm at the pick and pull, and what's cool is that you tell them kind of what kind of cars you're looking for, and they give you a map and a printout of where you find them. So currently looking at a Jetta. Looks like it's got a 4-cylinder motor, but what I'm looking for is some wiring anyway. So this one looks like it's pretty torn apart. Might be able to find something on here though. But yeah, some guy was pretty surprised that somebody would bring a GoPro to a pick and pull. I don't know, doesn't seem that strange. Maybe it does to some people. I'm gonna look around, see if I can find something that's similar to what I'm looking for, and I'll let you know what I find. Well, that was interesting. So I found a couple things that I didn't take any tools in, because I take that back. I came back out, grabbed a screwdriver, and went back in. My kid needed some sun visors for Nissan Xterra, and they had several hard body pickups, you know, Nissan Frontier and then the ones before that. And so I ended up picking up 2 sun visors. Well, holy cow, they were pricey and they're dirty. Like I'm sure that I'm hoping I can clean them. I don't know, we'll see. But and then I got these the shock absorbers for the hood. And I got them off of a Passat trunk, hoping that they're the same size, and they were like $15 a piece. I must be just cheap. I thought you got to pick and pull and things were like, you know, $5 each or something, but that economy, it keeps going up. So I walked out of there. They made me a deal, which is kind of interesting that they didn't make me a deal in the beginning, but if I bought the visors, they gave me the hood shocks for free. It was like a $30 deal, so I took that and went with it. So now I've got hood shocks and the visor, but man, I was not so lucky finding automatic transmission on a VR6. And all I'm looking for is some wires, you know, like I couldn't find anything. No EuroVan. Just a couple of Passats. Yeah, not very successful. So it looks like I'm going to be fixing those wires on my own and seeing what I can do with them. Just putting some wires together. Hope you're having a good weekend or weekday whenever you watch this. We appreciate you watching the content, and also if you like some of the stuff that I'm putting out, please do subscribe, hit the like button, comment if you know something about like this wire, you know, that goes in it. I don't know, it looks broken, but maybe it's not broken. Maybe it just has that notch so that it always fit the correct way. I'm gonna, when I get back home, kind of clean that up, find where there's one more set of wires that go somewhere, and I'm gonna look for that and try and get those things all spliced together. And again, Lars is the name, and if you can guess why we named him Lars, or why I named him Lars, put your comment down in the comment. It's a little bit of humor, my kind of humor. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hey, welcome back, Mr. Smith Garage. Out in the street. It's a quiet day. Not much going on. Let me show you what's going on down here. So we're working on getting some of these wires spliced back together. I got 2 red wires going to 2 red wires. Hoping they're both the same red power wires. I got some insulation kind of put on there and then I've got these new little things that I bought. I don't know, we'll see how they work, but basically you get your wires together and then you move these across the middle and use your lighter to melt the solder together. So we're going to try that for these 2 wires. Let's see which ones. So I have not done this before. We'll see. See if I end up catching anything on fire. Oh yeah, we don't want to do it so hot that it melts everything, huh? Okay, I'm gonna go get a heat gun. I think I might have better luck with a heat gun. Okay, I'm gonna put this other one together just so that they're both getting. Oh, see, that's what we didn't want to happen. We did not. Let's see. I wonder if the green one will fit on there. Let's see if the green one will fit. I think the tighter you can get these, the better. See, that green one does fit. Look at that. I don't know if you can hear, but it's raining out here. Ooh, it's starting to come down. Might want to go put my raincoat on, or my back's going to get wet. Let me go put my raincoat on. Just kind of want to shake it a little bit each way. Put those together. Bring that across the middle. Same thing with this one. Just kind of, oops. Just kind of move it back and forth. Try to get that on there. Get enough of it together. Okay, so now heat gun. So the thing is I don't know if that heat gun gets it hot enough to melt that solder. So let's try a little bit of fire. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I need to learn a little bit more about this. Okay, it says to swing back and forth the heat gun until you see the solder start melting. This one, do the same thing. Okay. Let's go now. Oh, there's that wire. So it is just 2 positive wires going back across here. So perfect. I think I'm going to get a zip tie, stick it in there. I'm kind of just doing a little bit at a time on this. I got to get it off the street. I don't want any problems with the neighbors. So I did do this. This was, these were from the trunk of a Passat, and they just happen to be the same length, and they are holding it up. So no more mallet to hold it up. So that's one thing that I've done. And then just getting those wires back there done. I need to do this wire, which this goes to this, and I gotta find the other end of it. That way I can maybe pull it apart and do it a little bit better. And then I've got about 12 wires underneath the car that I've got to do. But once I get all that done, we'll be able to maybe start it up and actually move it into the garage on its own will. So I'm gonna sign off for now, just because I'm out here. It's kind of weird. The neighborhood is just quiet. Mr. Smith's garage is quiet. The rain is a nice, it's nice to have rain, let's just say. And thanks for joining me. Thanks for subscribing. Once again, Lars. We're calling this Lars. Comment down below if you know why we're calling this EuroVan Lars. And love having you join me. Thanks. Goodbye.